No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel. Physical restart. Renewing your mind. What's going on, everybody, man? Welcome back, man. We are at the park, getting a few miles in. At the same time, there's a bunch of hornets out here. So we gotta wait. Gonna move around. There's a bunch of hornets. Hornets right here. Woo! Hey, y'all stay safe out here. It's hornet heaven out here. I don't know what's going on today. Boy, anyways, it's like 6:20, 6:30, almost 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna tap in with the industry talk show here in a bit. But as we out here getting to it, letting these hornets do what they do, or these red wasps do what they do, whatever you call them, but they out here. They out here for real. I don't know what's going on today. I don't have to research that. But we talking about physical reset today, man. Tempting not to get stung. But yeah, them things out here. We rocking and rolling right now, getting it in. And I hope you guys have an amazing week thus far. This whole entire week we've been talking about anger management, 5 different ways so you can prevent from blowing up on people. Now, I know. I'm not an expert at this topic, but I am an expert at blowing up on people. There are some things that I have to work on. So I continue to find different ways and research different skill sets to make it all come together and make it all make sense. Is that saying I'm going to change overnight? No, but at least I'm putting an attempt in there to make a little difference. And we are learning new things along the way. So there's a plus in there. Somewhere in there, there's a plus. But with that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, continue to rock out with everything that we're doing. I'm gonna keep building this content up to where we are learning, laughing, kicking off your day the best way possible, as you gotta do with the rest of this world. It's your boy Inside, and we outside doing what we doing. Welcome back to Military Veteran Point of View. It feels good. It just feels good when you smell fresh cut grass and the air is right. It really do. Continue to lock in. Let's go. While you guys are out here, make sure you hydrate, you know. Stay safe, stay alert, stay alive. I love it when I see the dragonflies out. See, when the dragonflies are out, there's not a lot of things that attack you because they out here eating this stuff up. You know what I mean? They're very precise on what they attack and how they get their food. Amazing predators. For real. Now, as I say all the time, I hardly ever stay on the same path. So, yeah, kind of took off the beaten path and rocking and rolling through a bit of these woods you guys see going through here. All right, we're gonna have a great show today. All right, I'm very excited, as I am every day, just have breath of life. So we're already winning. For those that are out here, they may feel like you're not winning yet. You're crazy, you're winning. You got breath in your lungs, you're winning, right? And we're gonna continue to push forward through this week. So here, I got a question for you. Has anybody pissed you off this week? I mean, it's hump day. It's Wednesday. So you had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days of surviving out here. Has anybody pissed you off? And if they have pissed you off, what did you do about it? Did you use any of the things that you've seen on this show yet to prevent from you whooping ass, putting boot to ass? Huh? No? Maybe? What if you did? I'm proud of you. Yeah, Inside's proud of you. Yeah, man, I'm proud of you. This is how we use the tools. Come on now, come on now. People about to have me catching the spirit out here. I'm talking about, yeah, got me turned up. Yeah, all jokes aside, I'm glad it's helping. Hey, practice makes perfect. So if it did not work, keep attempting and you never know. Just never know what'll happen, right? So, let's keep it rolling. Yeah. Well, it's the big show. Yay. It's a big goddamn show right now. So, I hope you guys are ready for a great and powerful show. Very informational, very laughable. So whatever you're going through today, just know, like I said earlier, you got breath in your lungs, you're winning. People are gonna piss you off. It comes with the human territory. But you, and only you, have the power to continue to go forward. So, as I commence to climb myself down from this tree, roll that footage. No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm gonna share some of them stories with you on this channel. Welcome back, guys. It's your boy Inside, and guess what? We're gonna be talking about physical reset. As you guys seen in the video, right? I had a nice little shirt on, right? And the shirt said, please do not disturb. I'm disturbed enough already. Yeah. Most of you guys that have been watching this show along the way, along the journey, man, as we've been building and perfecting this show, you know, I'm a little throw it off. I'm a little out there, you know, it might be a little weird. Sometimes when I see a tree, I might want to climb the tree. Yeah. That's exactly what I did too. And I actually was up there for a little bit, you know what I mean? I didn't really put a lot of footage out that I actually took because I'm saving it for a little later, right? I got some things planned. I believe it's going to work out. Today, we're going to have another amazing show, man. I got some blogs that we're going to read. I got some responses that I'm going to make, right? On top of that, shout out to Houston.
Houston, y'all got me on one today. All right, like y'all got me on one day. I saw this post and I'm going to share the post. And I just kind of want to see what other people think, right? After reading a little bit of the blog that I'm going to read today, and what we talking about today, it kind of all falls in line. So with that being said, without further ado, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with a friend, We got young man Taylor over there. He's over there doing some workshop on some phone. So y'all may hear him rattle in the back. But it's my boy, man. He gonna do what he do. He's learning. He's learning to fix things without asking for help. And I love it, right? It's kind of like how you have to build yourself, right? So as we go on this show, I want to make sure you guys are keeping what we got going on, man. This entire week has all been about 5 days of calm. This is the refuge week. This is when we are out here attempting to save ourselves from the inevitable. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's gonna be days where we're gonna end up going off on some people, man. It's just a part of the human natures. You gotta find some way to release. Now, everybody ain't out here Mr. Rogers and we always happy and you know what I mean, just a great day. It's not always like that. Sometimes we have to let what we going through exfoliate. Got to hit the people. You know what I mean? You got to let the pores of anger flow out. It's just about how we control the trajectory of that anger. You know what I mean? Where we're aiming it at. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's good to have those releases, right? Like I do. I'll go out to the woods, or I'll take these back roads. I'll go out to the park like I've seen today, and I may out there just scream. Maybe not so much at the park, but in the woods and the backwoods and going on them back roads where ain't nobody at, I might just get out there and scream. I just may do that. If that's what's going to continue to help me move forward and not have to really worry about too much, I'm going to do that, y'all. I'm going to do that. If you haven't already, make sure you guys tap in what we've been doing this whole week, man. Monday, we talked about name it to tame it, right? That's when we go over and we tell people how we feel before we get off into the issue, right? Or the confrontation. Tuesday, we talked about pause and take a breath. Today, it is Wednesday, hump day, right? And we're talking about physical research, what your body goes through, what you can expect when things do occur, when you're triggered by certain things. Like I got triggered by what 3 Houston Radio said earlier, and we're going to put it out here. Shout out to the Tuskegee University. We're going to talk about that, right? Then this Thursday coming up, scripted responses. Think before you speak. This right here, topic I've been saying for the last 2-3 days. I may need a little help in because I don't be holding my tongue, y'all. I just let it swing away. At the pause there, right? Listen, yeah, man, I be letting it roll off the tongue, and I say what I say, and then after I said what I said, it's only how people react to it lets me know if I have disrespected them or made them feel some type of way. Maybe you have something to relate with that. Friday, we're talking about repair and reflect. This is when we bring everything that we talk about during the week all together before we at the weekend. We're going to talk about apologizing. You know what I mean? I've been saying it over and over and over. I am not that one when it comes to doing the I'm sorry. I ain't never been a sorry ass Negro, and I never will be. So I will apologize, but I still meant what I said. Okay, now we have cleared that up, man. Let's get into some of these topics and things that we're going to talk about today. We got a dope blog from Angel we're going to get into, as well as we got some things that we've got to promote, right? And we're going to kick it off just like this. You guys know school is back in, and the school is right around the corner. Boom, that's right, man. Trapping Inc. presents the annual, and this is their third one they've done. Number 3. 3 is a great number. You got to do some research on it. If you know a little numerology, do your research on the number 3, right? 3, right? August, school is back. It's back to school bash, man. They've got music. They're going to have supplies and things like that. August 8th. Now, this will be on the Denton side of town, right? Maybe you guys on another side of town. So I got another event for you, right? So you guys make sure you tap in with Trapping Inc. He's always doing things. He's got the comedy stuff rolling. You know what I mean? He's got the series rolling. Bro's got the live events going. He's got a new website on the way. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on with Trap. So shout out to Trapping Inc. Make sure you guys tap in with Bro. It's August 8th from 12 noon to 5 p.m. 603 East Highway 67 Suite 110, man. Make sure you guys tap in. Oh no, that's Suite 103. Broke out that whole joint. Like when y'all get over there and you'll see he's got that whole line of buildings over there. So make sure you guys tap in. Super proud of bro. Bro's out here just getting it going, man. So backpacks, food, giveaway. Make sure you guys tap in. Supplies is there, 10% off. You know, you can still get your tattoos, still get your pension. So make sure you guys rock out with Trap and Ink. Also, boom, we got another one, right? That's right. There's another one. Back to school party. And this is a content day. Quest Promotion is running this thing out there. Big shout out to everybody that's involved, man. Real life shout out to you guys. So much going on. This one will be a few days after the Trap and Ink event. This will be on August the 15th, 2026, man. You guys can tap in, right, from around 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Get your supplies in there, you know what I mean? If you want to support, you can tap in as well. But the theme will be early 2000 vibe, so you kind of know what type of music is going to be there, the energy. There'll be cameras, food, drinks, all type of stuff. So I would suggest you one of them parents out there that need the supplies, that needs the help. You're going to have to pop around town, man. There's so many different events going on. These are the ones that were sent to me, as well as I created one of the flyers. So, you know, we're going to promote the right way. So make sure you guys tap in with these shows and these events, man. This is nice to see people out here really getting to it, putting these things together for people to tap in with. Now, we are going to get into the segment that where we go and read some blogs. Yeah, man. And this one is called The Product of the System, right? And this is by the lovely Angel. Right, and she's been knocking things out. She's been busy. She's been helping me with the school and stuff. Yeah, y'all, I just be want to have great. I can keep it going on with the infinity sign energy when it comes to the school and stuff. It's been a tussle for me, but I am working through it, making it happen, man. This is not for children. Well, guess what? I don't care. I'm treating the kids like adults today. Y'all finna get it. So if your kids are sitting by you and you watching the show, make sure you might get them little earplugs or something like that. Or go tell them to go wash some dishes. Go tell them to clean their room if it ain't clean already. Go eat a banana. Eat you some cereal. Maybe some Frosted Flakes, the best cereal in the world. Anyways, let's get into this one, man. Shout out to Angel, man. If you haven't already, make sure you guys go to Raw True Novels. You guys can follow along in there. You can go there right now. You can sign up for the newsletter so you can get these blogs and these updates and events and things that she has going on. But this is one of them ones. Y'all know I'll be reading over some of these before I get into them. But it is one of them ones, man, that will help you, and it also aligns with the physical reset. When you hit that reset button on your life, when you've been dealing with anger management, when you have been out here conforming your life, that's what this show is all about. When it's about conforming your life to make others feel more comfortable, you tend to do yourself a disservice, right? And we're going to get into that. We're going to read this blog. Then after this blog, we're going to bring up the response that I've gotten. This response will be live for the radio station out there in Houston. Because when I seen it, I was just like, wait, what? What? You guys going to see. So make sure you guys stay tuned in. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and send this to somebody else that may need this. Let's get into this blog. The product of the system. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, what is the product of the system? Most people would point to the physical things, the newest phones, the newest cars, the designer clothes, the quick fixes. But what if that's only half the story? What if we are the product of the system? The cycles of conception. Think about it. From the moment we're born, we are taught that every discomfort requires a purchase. This is true. And she has listed a few things down here. Maybe you fall in one of these categories, all right? If we're in physical pain, there's a pill. Y'all been to Walmart pharmacy? Stop playing with me, right? If we're anxious, there is a prescription. If we're depressed, there's another prescription. Yep. The pharmaceutical market is a beast. Yeah, Pfizer. If we can't sleep, there is a supplement. If we don't like our weight, our skin, our hair, our smile, or even the way we feel about ourselves, there is always another product waiting to be sold to us. Welcome to America. We are told over and over that self-worth, peace, and emotional stability can be bought. Yep, we are told that. You see it in almost every commercials. Then at the bottom of commercials, you got the small print. Some of y'all don't be reading small print. You might want to pause that screen and read the small print. Cal Williams talked about that too, right? Now, let's be clear. I am not saying medication is wrong. For many people, medication is life-saving, necessary, and deeply helpful. There is absolutely and zero shame in taking care of your health with every tool available. You see how I drastically did that? I had to learn, y'all. I am not a big fan of taking medicine. I like natural remedies. I like to just sweat it out. A little bit old school. You know what I mean? Give me what's in that mason jar over there. I'll take that. All right. But I get it. And I totally agree with her. You do need to make sure you're taking care of your health. You have to take certain medications, man. Just take them responsibly, please, man, because a lot of this stuff in these medications is not really meant for you. As we go deeper in this blog, you will find out what I mean by that, right? But I can't help asking the deeper question. Why are so many of us hurting in the first place? Why are anxiety and depression reaching record highs? And it is. And y'all know how many soldiers take their life every day? Y'all should look that up. Y'all see everybody doing these push-up competitions and all the push-up challenges. That started from somewhere. So look up the history on that. Why are so many people carrying unseen emotional traumas? Why are stress, burnout, loneliness, and hopelessness becoming our default state of existence? Yeah, those are some deep questions. Y'all got some answers? I need them. Are we spending all of our time treating the symptoms while completely ignoring what caused the wound? Survivors, those are the people that watch this show, or consumers? Maybe the biggest product of the system isn't the bottle on the counter or the package on the doorstep. Y'all know y'all be getting Amazon Prime. DoorDash. Yeah, she getting on y'all. Maybe it's us. Maybe the system depends on creating lifelong consumers. That's how you keep company. That's how you keep company in business. You give them something that makes sure you're all right for a little bit. Then you come back and buy some more, right? She's getting somewhere with this, y'all. She's getting somewhere with this. Listen, girl be writing, don't she? She really be writing. People who are kept just exhausted, disconnected, and overwhelmed enough that they constantly search for the next temporary relief. Woo! A new pill, a new purchase, a new distraction, a new way to mask the pain just long enough to make it through another work day. That's some of us, y'all. That's some of us. Yeah. We gotta say us on that one because a lot of us have fallen in one of them, just one of them categories. Y'all, you been on the pill? You know what I mean? We ain't talking Blue Dolphins. You been on them pills, on them Skittles, or you done went online and bought you something brand new that you didn't need, or you got online and seen somebody getting their brains beat in. One of them categories we fall into. Nah, for real. We become so focused on surviving the system. Let's do that one more again. We, that's you and I, become so focused, tunnel vision, on surviving the system that we forget what truly healing actually feels like. And you know what? She's absolutely right about that. Sometimes we don't even take time to heal anymore. Woo! gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one for like a round table talk, because that one right there is real. Real healing doesn't always come in a bottle, and it can't be delivered to your front door. Boy, we as Americans are kind of lazy now. No, for real, we are kind of lazy. Sometimes healing starts when we stop looking for something to cover up the noise and finally start addressing the root cause. Huh, Taylor? 5-5, man. 5-5. Wow. Love it. I love it. But you was right there already. You were listening to that, huh? Right? Facing uncomfortable truths. Breaking unhealthy generational cycles. We talked about that a little bit ago. Leaving toxic environment. Y'all know how Angel be moving around, right? Wherever she go, we go. Building genuine, honest relationships, not just online, y'all. Online daters, boy, y'all get out there and get some. Learning to sit with pain long enough to understand what it's trying to teach us. The final question. The system creates products, but it also creates people who believe they can't survive without them. Facts. It's conditioned us to fix the symptoms so we can hurry back to bring products inside the very cycle that's broken us. The real question isn't whether the products work. Many of them do. The real question is, are we actually healing, or we simply becoming better consumers? So make sure you guys tap in with raw, true novels, man. You need to tap into it, man. Y'all see how we hitting this thing, right? You see how we hitting this thing, right? You see how we organizing this thing. You see, we gonna bring things like this to the table. We have to, because some of us don't be thinking on those deeper levels. Some of them deeper questions you probably ain't never came to your mind. You probably popping a pill right now. Hell. You're probably buying something online right now. Right now. If you think about this, right? And I was good. Listen, used to be this way too. Every time a new phone come out, I want the latest phone. Upgrade me again. It's been so long since I had a new phone. Damn, I don't know what an upgrade feel like, but I'm about to. But that's why I say, when talking about some of the stuff that she was speaking on, works perfect with the topic that we are talking today. Physical reset, man. Physical reset. Clearing your mind. Stop having that heart rate and blood pressure go through the roof. Sometimes we are, and we do, and sometimes we will continue to cover our pain up with things that we buy. It's just the easy way out. For real. I just saying, y'all, it is the easy way out. And we as Americans like the easy way out. We don't really prefer to go down the tough roads. Tough roads suck, but it's the long run. The end game is where the win is really at. And I'm not talking about end game with a period. I'm talking about end game with a comma and, because after we win, there's something else that comes after that, right? Life continues to go on. Even when you have ascended and leave this earth, you've done something vital out here. You changed a few people's lives. Trust and believe, man. Your life will continue to go on. Your legacy will continue to go on. And the way we be reading these blogs, y'all, I am telling you, all right, go to rawtruthnovels.org and get you some, right? And we'll continue to read these blogs. This will be something that'll be a part of this show constantly, especially when there's new blogs come up. But even if there's not a new blog that come up, guess what? We'll go back and review some of the ones that we haven't went over, which I believe there's probably 2 other new ones that she put up that we haven't got on to yet. But we will add those in the show. If you haven't already, make sure you guys do yourself a favor and that person sitting beside you questioning what they should do with life. Tap into these shows right here. Routine builds confidence. Veteran business must knows. Discipline over motivation. That is just a few other shows that we have already been over and done live, and you'll kind of see as you go from where we started doing this and where we at now, the structure has changed, the vibe has changed, you know what I mean? And we are constantly developing, getting better and better and better. So as we continue to do that, we got something to show you guys. Since we just got through reading the blog, make sure you guys tap in with the hourglass, the foundation. Time doesn't stop, it doesn't wait, and it never gives anything back. Woo, and if we just went over that blog that y'all guys just got through hearing, this will tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a big advocate for this one right here. This one right here. We still got, you got the butterfly collection still out there as well, so you guys can tap in with the butterfly collection. Sure can. You'll learn some lessons in there. Your children will learn some lessons in there, as well as you as a parent will learn some things in there, man. Patience, understanding, courage. Yeah. Just because you're a little older don't mean you ain't got the ability to learn more. Sometimes your kids will teach you something about yourself you ain't even know. For real. Now, I got something special I want to show you guys right now. This one right here hit me kind of fun. It just kind of, what are we doing? This is where the world came to, and I know some of y'all gonna get on me, right? And I'm ready for it. Listen, I've been ready for the smoke. I done survived 2 wars. Been through some hell and hot water. Yeah. I'm ready for the smoke. So let's go ahead and get into this one. This one right here. Tuskegee University says no bonnets, no do-rags, or pajamas in the classroom. Now, just from the title of this right here, y'all know what happens when stuff hit the internet. You know what happens when the I can't work the neck like the females do, but they start to work the neck. How you gonna tell me what I need to dress like going to school? Oh God. Yeah, we finna take it there. Now I'm gonna play a little bit of this. Then as I play a little bit of this, I just wanna know what you guys think.
Okay, so we love our freedom of speech, but we like the freedom to dress the way that we want to dress. But according to Alabama's Tuskegee University, they've been sparking a debate because they have announced that they have some strict expectations for their students, how they need to dress and behave on campus. So the new guidelines say this: students are not allowed to wear bonnets, do-rags, bedroom shoes, or revealing clothing in classrooms, dining facilities, and other university settings. They also are expected to have business attire and appropriate shoes available for professional meetings, career events, and formal occasions. And the faculty members will be allowed to address anybody who doesn't follow these rules. They tighten up on the policies, and the president of Tuskegee, Dr. Martin A. Brown, he says the goal is to get students ready, for the workforce, encourage them to be professional, and not stop them from enjoying the college life.
All right. Before y'all get in the comments, start going off. Listen. Hold on. Y'all may have not paid no attention. What that man got on his head? Do-rag. What did the other co-hosts and other hosts have on their head? Goddamn bonnets. All right. Now, as a business person, right? As a person that sees and foresees having complexes of business and all these different things, do you think I want somebody answering the phone or coming into an establishment with their sleeping pajamas on, with the bonnet on, a do-rag on, serving somebody that's about to pay me to do a job for $100,000? Stop playing with me. So this is a big uproar right now. They are very upset. They are very upset about having to not go to school with what they want to put on. This ain't Harry Hines, y'all. All the body revealing things. It's just not the right setting. Now, I get it. Trust me, I'm one of them people. I'm not the big fashion guy. I'm not the, hey, I can tell you the latest clothes out here. That's not me. I'm not in that lane. But I will say this. You paying all this money to go to school, right? You want to get something out of it, you know. And then further on in that clip, and y'all can go watch the clip yourself. Further on in the clip, the host was like, "Can't nobody shouldn't be telling us what to wear to go to school." Well, ma'am, hold on. You look like you just got out of the shower and you on the radio station. As a professional individual, I'm not going to talk to you. I feel lightweight disrespected. But we see this all the time, though. We see this all the time. You know, we see him going to the store. We see him going to the grocery store. And that's cool. Cool. You run into the store to go grab something real quick. You finna run back to the house. Cool. And I've seen plenty of people. Listen, but come on now. College, university. You got people all around the world going to these different universities, different schools. And in particular, we're talking about the Tuskegee University, right? And they are tired of seeing the ass out. They're tired of seeing the belly out. They're tired of seeing people pull up in the classroom with sleeping shit on. They're tired of seeing the do-rags. They're tired of seeing it. Now, listen, we know what this sounds like, and I get it. I know where everybody, but they just labeling the black people. First and foremost, I've seen Asians out here doing this. I've seen white people out here doing this. I've seen multiple people out here with the Mario Minecraft sleeper jumpers. What you call them things? Rompers on, right? Seen that many a times. But we talking about spending thousands of dollars to go get an education at a university that's already been through some things, right? And for you to present yourself that way, you would think you have some type of decency to be like, hey man, you know, I may be tired, but I probably worked all these hours, you know what I mean, and got home and really didn't have too much time to get ready to go to school. So, you know, I have a little decency to throw something on that's not so revealing. And he was specific. The doctor that came up with this was really specific on the certain things. The do-rag, right? The revealing clothes. He specifically said revealing clothes. You're going to be a distraction. You know what I mean? You don't look, man, you're walking around looking like I can make some money off of you. Just saying. You know what I mean? I really think we have kind of lost our way when it comes to the way we present ourselves. Hell, I be getting on my daughter like, man, you finna go out there like this. Like, and trust me, she's a little kid, right? She's not in a professional setting. But me, it's just like, nah, man, I don't want nobody saying, I don't want to give anybody opportunity to say nothing out the side of their neck about y'all ain't got no home training. And that has literally been deleted out of our world. Home training is gone. Like, self-respect is gone. Or maybe we're just too lazy. We're just too lazy to get ourselves and put ourselves together. Man, I don't care what nobody think about me, man. I don't give a damn. I'm just going to put on whatever and go out like whatever. You know what I mean? And it'd be so funny to me when people leave out and they and things happen because they're expecting, hey, man, I'm finna just go out here and do this thing and I'm finna come right back. And, you know, Murphy Law shows up, and you guys probably know that term very well by watching this show. Things happen, and you're in a situation where now you have to get out the car and go handle some actual business, and you're looking like you just got ran over by a truck hopping at your house fresh out the shower. And then when people, you know, everybody got phones now. Everybody taking pictures of everything now. And now you're in the headlines like, this ain't really what I look like every day. Okay. The lies. You was comfortable enough to leave your crib. You were comfortable enough to leave your house to go to school looking like that. Just imagine what you look like when you ain't got nothing going on. That's the same way when you see people's cars. I learned this in the military. When you go to a buddy's car or a homie's car, or you go to when your homegirl's car and the car is trashed, right? It's just dirty as hell. Ain't look like you ain't seen no car wash since the first time they got the car. Trash everywhere, fast food everywhere, residue everywhere, just stuff everywhere, right? And when you see that, 9 times out of 10, the person's house gonna be 10 times worse. Hey, I'm just saying. But what does this have to do with fiscal reset? It has everything to do with that. You need to change your ways. This is a trigger. Listen, I come from a time where people will make fun of your ass quick. Even in elementary, right? This goes through all grade school. In elementary, when you have certain people, mama come to the school and they look like they ain't did nothing all day but sat down on their backside and ain't did nothing all day. And you done got in trouble at school. Your friend done got in trouble at school and their mama got to come up to the school. When their mama come up to school looking like rags and tags and discipline your ass. Now you got to feel all the jokes and the hee ha ha. Oh, that's how your mama go. That's how your mama. You know what happens when the your mama jokes. I'm finna be in trouble again. You setting yourself up for ultimate failure. So y'all know every time we run this show, I come with a few facts, come with a few things that may help. Why do we get angry so fast? Many people have a low frustration tolerance or a heightened psychological response. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes we set ourselves up for failure. You ever go to a comedian show, right? You go to a comic show and the comedians up there doing their thing, boom, 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 boom. And you kind of can tell when they starting to kind of run out of jokes or the jokes may not be hitting quite right. So they start to get on the audience. And then you always have that one audience member, right? That one audience member that's got something to say, but they look just look toe up from the flow up. And the comedian in their head is already like, bet these jokes probably ain't been hitting, but I'm finna get on your ass and it's gonna seem like I've been killing this show. We see that happen all the time. Sometimes we set ourselves up for failure. Same way when we've been talking about this whole week about anger management. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations where we end up being ticked off. We end up being ticked off. And you go, well, bro, inside, man, it's good for us to vent. Well, let me tell you something that I learned about venting today. Yeah, I was going somewhere with this. Does venting help? This is from the scienceinsights.org. You can go to their website, and these people literally get people and put them in scenarios and come up with these answers, right? Right. So research shows venting actually makes anger worse, not better. Damn. I used to think venting was good. No, I guess not. Because you think about a vent, air ducts, the vents, and you open the vent up, things release. And sometimes when we vent, we may not be venting the right way. So when we set up ourselves for failure by going out looking like, well, grandma would say, you ain't got no home training. Boy, look like you ain't got no home training. Who your mama is? Like the lady, like I was telling y'all, the lady I was sat by, one of our aunties, distant relatives at the family reunion, she sat by me and she said, man, if you ugly, we don't claim you. And since the scienceofinsight.org, you gotta go check it out. Now, I didn't know that was a thing, but I thought venting was good. Obviously, venting makes you a little bit more angry. And I think about that. Yeah, you know what? It do kind of make me a little angry, even when I had to sit in front of some of them doctors and say what was on my mind. And they'd like to ask you, some of them doctors do, right? They'll ask you the same question in many different ways, but it's the same question. See if they get the same response out of you. Yeah, so don't set yourself up for failure, man. There's a lot of stuff going on out here that some of us just not really going for, right? And when it comes to education in a professional setting, it's called professional setting at that, man. Like we gotta do better. Now, hey, do what you want. You want to go with the romper to school? You want to go with the big mushroom Mario headband thing to protect your hair? Look like you finna jump in. Look like you doing swimming pool shit all the way from the 50s. You know how them pictures used to be back in the 50s and the 40s. You had a whole big thing over the head. They jump into the pool so the hair won't get messed up. Nah, I know, I get it, but you're going to school. But each his own. I know I'm gonna make jokes about you. I'm just saying. Or maybe just go to an online school and keep whatever you got on and don't worry about it. Be all right. But yeah, that's a big thing going on. Crazy that's a big thing going on when there's wars and all type of other things going on. But anyways, social media world, this is what's going down. Physical reset, man. Please don't put yourself in environments that will trigger you or that you're putting yourself in a situation where people will say something to you. Sometimes we do that too. Sometimes we are in places that we should not be. And I'm going to tell you what, we see that happen all the time. We see that happen all the time. Why does anger feel so physical? Because your body returns to fight or flight. We talked about that yesterday. Your heart rate, blood pressure, and muscle tension, man. We see it all the time. We see it in Walmart videos when people are being blamed for stealing stuff, and they are. Send me some videos. I seen that lady. I don't want to play that video, but the lady was blamed for stealing something out of Walmart. Now she didn't steal anything; just looked like she stole something from the angle the guy was looking at her at, right? But she paid for all of her stuff. But when the guy stopped her, she didn't even have a conversation. She instantly started throwing hands. So I'm going to tell you something. I believe she was already upset and mad about something. I'll find that video and share it on my Facebook, man. But with that being said, right, there is a technique that you can use. Yeah, it's a real technique that you can use. I ain't think this was real. And here's 5 tips to control the physical reset before you blow up on people. Remember, we've been talking about this whole week. We've been talking about anger management, different tips on what you can do so your ass ain't going to jail or going to hell. You believe in hell? It's, burning fire, internal fire, right? We talked about yesterday slow breathing, right? But the one that really got me was this one right here. Use cold exposure. What do you mean inside? Well, this is what I mean. This is what they mean. Splash cold water on your face. I did that maybe after a run, and it's really more lukewarm water. Then it says hold ice pack to your cheeks or neck. I've done that when I had neck problems. More of a warm thing. But this one right here is what got me, right? Run your wrist under cold water for 20 to 30 seconds. It'll instantly make you calm. Anybody know anything about the nervous system? This right here. These are scientific things that these people have been studying and using for you to immediately calm yourself down. Now, I'm really going to attempt this. My son. What are you watching?
I'm watching
Come here, let me see. I have to tell you, we may be in the middle of the show, but I'm still a dad. I got to check paper, got to see what's going on. Hey, I might need to use some cold water on my wrist right now, huh? Taylor, come here.
I'm sitting.
No, come here. Stand right there. Let me see what you're watching.
I'm standing. Watching.
Yeah. Come over here.
Hey, man.
I see what boy watching, man. See, this is another tip right here. Name the feeling. Right now, I'm feeling quite curious. I'm feeling some type of way. Let me see what my son is watching. Hey, what you got on, man? You ain't got nothing else. You laying down.
I'm watching.
Okay, go watch it. I have to check what you're watching, man. He over there laying down. Now, he ain't finna go out nowhere like that, just rolling out like that. Know that. I wish my son would say, man, Daddy, I'm finna go to school in my sleep and shit. It'll be all hell breaking loose. You can be goddamn 25. I'm finna whoop your ass. Anyways, right? Oh, step away and breathe briefly. I mean, kind of works. Kind of works. Anyways, man, I've been having a great week, man. I am almost pretty much 85% done with this painting. That's why y'all see the room has shifted, right? And I got this painting hanging up on the wall. I want to show y'all how many layers of paint. And I got a canvas so I can show you all the different colors I've been using on this painting. I have been working and working and working and working and working and working. No, this is not the painting I've been working on. This is kind of like my deal. I used to mix my colors, you know, skin tone colors here, some of the sky colors, some of the concrete, you know what I mean? Some of the different grass areas and stuff I've been using to make the paint, right? So that's something I've been working on, and I cannot wait till the client gets it so they can see it. Shout out to Miss Williams. There's a lot of Williams, a lot of y'all Williams out here. I don't know, y'all found it big as hell. But can't wait till she see it, man. I think she's going to love it. I know she's going to love it. And it's been a journey working on there. So while I've been doing the show, rocking out with you guys, after this, I'll be painting. That's what I've been doing these past month and a half, 2 months now. And I started doing that in the garage, and I have switched it up and background switched, and it's just been a real journey. And one thing about being an artist and painting, man, we go through so many different modes. We get happy, we get frustrated, we get inspired, you know, things change up. And one thing I can say, and I'm looking at the painting right now, I'm supposed to be looking at y'all, but one thing I can say is, being an artist, you get to experience all type of emotions, right? The same way, you know, regular human beings deal with their different emotions. But in a painting, when you're starting to do a painting, especially paintings like this, and not so much paintings like these graffiti type paintings, but when I'm doing portraits and family portraits of people that have been deceased and things like that, man, you catch all type of emotions, all type of feelings, and learning to control that it comes with a skill. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. But every time I do end up painting or doing some type of drawing like this, even when I did a portrait drawing of my old man, right? And it's probably one of the best ones I've ever done, right? One, I was highly depressed, but I was really determined on getting that picture. I'm talking about perfect, you know what I mean, to the best of my ability at the time. Now I probably could do it way better than what I did then, but it's one of the best portraits I've ever done, right? But the emotions that I went through, the environment that I was in, you know what I mean, the physical reset that I had to do to complete the picture, you know what I mean, it was a battle and a testament in my journey. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man. That was one of them ones, you know what I mean? But I had a blast, man. I had a blast working on it, and I'm having a blast working on this one. My kids have actually helped me paint a few areas in the sky and here and there to help me pass me some tools. So it's a real good journey, man. And every time I do these shows, y'all see my kiddos will pop in and we'll have a little fun. Or they might sit with me and run the show. Before long, I ain't gonna lie, they might be having a whole episode to themselves. He wants to do it live today. But he will be dressed and everything. But it's about to be an amazing week, man. I have had a blast. I love reading Angel's blog. So if you guys haven't, make sure y'all go to Raw True Novels. You guys can hit likes on there. You can hit likes. You can share and all that jazz, man. I copied the link already. Make sure you can share those blogs. If something really reaches out to you, something touches you, make sure you let her know, man, because she's out here busting her butt making these things happen. As I say each and every time, man, I will always have these shows and events and things set up, ready to go. Wow, this is what we got coming up for the week. We already went through Monday, Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Thursday, we'll be talking about scripted responses. Think before you speak. As I said earlier in this show, this is something I have a hard time with. When you're a very blunt individual, sometimes you forget about other people's feelings. I know sometimes, a lot of the times, I forget about other people's feelings. because I just want to get my point across. And I don't want to be going back and forth, twiddling thumbs, worrying about if I'm being politically correct or not. That's probably why I would not so much be into the political world. Now, we've done some designs and stuff for a few politicians and people out there in those political races and stuff like that, but I would probably be quick. I'll be a quick individual to end up saying something that I'm probably not supposed to say at the time. I'm not supposed to say.
No, this is not a dream.
And it is not a dream. This is reality. Listen, I'm just having a little fun, man. I'm ready to get back to working on this painting, man. I am excited. I'm thankful to be able to do this. I ain't gonna lie, man. I might do a longer work tonight. Because this morning I got up and I wanted to make sure I was prepared for the show, and I got up and did a little bit more painting, and just good vibes, good energy, man. Next week is gonna be a very, very triggering week. Now I'm talking about in the sense of we're gonna laugh a lot, because I found a few topics that may be. It may have a few people thinking. Now, a lot of these talks we've been doing this week and a week before have been really deep. They've really been, you know what I mean? They've really been deep. And I've been triggered on a few of these topics, right? But I'm going to bring the spirits up. And after reading Angel's blog today, it's like, you know what? Yeah, man, let's hit some of these other topics or some of these other things that we can dive deep on, man. I keep looking at this painting when I get back to painting. But we gonna watch a little movie with Angel here, have our QT time. If you haven't already, make sure you guys tap in with Jim's IT Publishing, man. I am telling you, is what you want to do. You are an artist out here. You're a creator out here. You've got something that you want to show to the people. He is the individual that you want to tap in with, man. Shout out to the Primetime Network. From comedians to actors to music stars, you name it, they got their hands on a little bit of something. Even when it comes to the food, seasoning. Matter of fact, he has a challenge out there for the families and the people. You feel like you are an amazing cook. You might want to tap in and get a part of that challenge. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. Can't nobody out here mess me when it comes to cooking some catfish. I will say that. Although, that's about my only thing I'm gonna get out there and do. Everything else, I can make you a badass cheese grill. But I'll leave that channel stuff to Angel, Semi, and you know the individuals that we know. Auntie Irene's, Angel always talking about her. You know what I mean? All that Southern cooking. But listen, man, there's a challenge out there for you. Make sure you guys tap in. So much going on. Taylor. What you doing, man?
I didn't hear you.
I know you can hear me. I know you couldn't hear me, man. You locked in. You like your dad. When you get locked in on something, man, you just don't really be caring about nothing. I know, man. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna cut this thing short because I really want to get back to doing this painting. I want to spend some time with Angel and do what we do daily, man. And this gonna be something. It's gonna be one of them ones, y'all. One of them ones. It's your boy Inside. Make sure you guys stay locked in. It's all the way up. Let's get it.
No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm gonna share some of them stories with you on this channel.
Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.